Task Force K-1 bombarded Surabaya once again at night on January 16, 1942. A mad dash ensued into the Java Sea to avoid any Allied air attacks. Of course, after such a bombardment, the Allies were not going to let us get away that easily. A seemingly endless stream of Allied bombers and fighters converged on our task force's position. Luck was on our side though, as 100, 500, and 1,000-pound bombs rained from the sky. Only minor hits were sustained. After a day of successfully dodging bombs, our task force made it back to friendly waters. Though damaged, our heavy cruisers will remain in the theater for the time being. Our damaged destroyers have been sent away for repairs, and replacements have arrived in the theater. Our rapid advance continues in the Dutch East Indies. Over the past few days, we have seen substantial progress. The operation to land on northern Celebes was successful. SNLF troops have landed by sea and also have paradropped onto the island. It is estimated that it will only take a week to capture Mindanao. Additionally, troops at Tarakan are making significant progress, and northern Borneo is nearly completely under our control. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to War on the Sea as we continue our campaign playing as the Imperial Japanese Navy in the Dutch East Indies. As you can see, our campaign is going rather well. It is now January 18th, 1942, and we have just landed on Mindanao with this convoy. Now my plan is to load on a whole bunch of troops since we have 41,000 men here, and we are going to transport them all the way to Singapore with this convoy. I also want to conduct some landings up here, north of Singapore. I think that is going to be our next goal so we can secure that airfield. I think that will be quite helpful at this point. We are going to take a pause in the east, except this task force, I'll probably get another freighter, another small one, because they are going to need to transport engineering and fuel to our bases over here so we can get some aircraft going. Unfortunately, we have no supply, pretty much anywhere. I mean, we have 150 supply here, and then 87 supply at Kuching, so we do not have a whole lot of supply to play with. That's why over here at Manado, we are just throwing 2,800 men into the meat grinder, and hopefully they can find their own supply once they have landed on Celebes. That's the current plan. Unfortunately, the supply situation does not really allow us to play it slow. We need to be quick, we need to advance quickly, and to do that we are going to use our most abundant asset, which is men at this point in time. Fuyo 1's going to go up there. Over here, Kema 1 is unloading troops at Singapore. All of my task forces have made it out of the Java Sea after our raid. That raid was brutal, but we have knocked down Surabaya to a level 2 airfield. Mogami managed to fire her guns on Surabaya and make it back relatively unscathed. She's pretty heavily damaged. And now that I'm looking at this task force, if we go here, we can see I have two ships, Hatsuro and Shirayuki, Fubuki class destroyer. Both are in repair, and I have replaced them with two Akazuki class destroyers. I'm thinking I'm going to send Mogami back. Maybe I'll keep her actually. 18 damaged. No flooding. I'll probably actually, now you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I'll keep her. I'm going to send Masuki in for repairs. We need to keep our heavy cruisers in just a little bit longer, because we really don't have a very good way at defending our fleets if we lose one of our heavy cruisers for a week. Chikuma also has quite a bit of damage if we look over here. I mean, she has 12 damage. One of her guns is damaged as well, or completely destroyed. She took a bomb hit while trying to get out of the Java Sea, and that rendered one of her secondary guns inactive. But you know what? We're just going to have to operate like this for the time being. I am going to merge Kima 1 and Kima 3 here, so there'll be a relatively large task force. Kima 2 will probably merge with our convoy up here just to protect them. That's the current plan. I need to remove that. I do not want that there. That's the current plan of action, though. keep reinforcing Singapore, land in northern Malaya, and just hold and slowly take these bases. Okay, it's the middle of the night, January 18th, 1942, and we are moving to land up here. Let's see. Okay, nice and close. Unload cargo. Okay, gotta get a little bit closer to do it. There we go. Head back. What is that balance of power? Oof. Not great. This may have been a mistake. We'll see. 246 men in that one. This convoy is carrying about 400. Let's unload them. Get out of here. It's a bit better. We can probably unload a good amount there and capture it. A level 2 airfield and a level 2 port. That'll be nice to have. Well, we will resupply both. With this large convoy, I need to make sure I'm managing all of this appropriately. With this large convoy, we will be able to resupply quite effectively because this convoy can carry about 3,000 men. So we'll take one journey from Davao, go north around Borneo, land at Singapore, probably do 2 trips of that. Convoy is loaded up and they are going to be at Singapore in about 93 hours. This convoy is moving south to unload their engineering and fuel. I did go ahead and grab another transport ship so it could carry some supply. So there is that. This task force is moving up to land about 700 men in northern Malaya. We're going to try to balance these odds, so hopefully we can capture this airbase to the north. It is now January 21st, 1942. I have some Oscars out on patrol, and it's possible they have encountered a submarine. Let's go to tactical and see what's going on here. If it is in fact a sub. If it is a sub, we're not going to be able to really spot it. Let's do a quick scan on the horizon here. It is possible. Oh, there we go, ship. It is. That is indeed not a submarine. We have a little convoy over here. 2 corvettes. Well, I'm not really interested in strafing them, but good to know that they are patrolling out here. A little ASW patrol. I'm really not using submarines because, frankly, I prefer the surface combat in War on the Sea, and I do want to try to engage in more of that than the submarine combat. But good to know, allies are still out on patrol. We need to remain diligent. Our Oscar patrol has intercepted a large group of Dutch bombers heading towards one of our fleets, and they are going to proceed to shoot them all down, hopefully, with minimal losses. I've ordered them to all begin the attack. You can see, wow, look at all those aircraft up there. Open fire. There we go, shot that one down. Yeah, how many enemy aircraft are here? Oh boy, who knows? Over 14 of them at least. While our Oscars are doing work against these lightly armored Dutch planes, and it looks like we haven't lost an Oscar just yet, which is quite good. Knock on wood, of course. Open fire into that group of them. There we go. We can definitely tell the new War on the Sea dogfighting AI is quite a bit smarter. They're able to maneuver on their 6 quite effectively and break off when things start getting quite hairy, which I am enjoying. It would be nice to see more vertical action still, but regardless, any improvements, very welcome. Well, here we go. After action report, we did in fact lose an Oscar, but we shot down 14 enemy aircraft. These merchants here, those are those 2 little corvettes. I'm gonna have these guys move north and start protecting our task forces here. Puyo 1 is slowly making its way to Singapore. How long do they have? 60 more hours to go. Okay, our convoy has made it. Let's move into Singapore and unload all of our cargo. There we go. Fantastic, about time. Now I'll go ahead and head back. Balance of power is about a third there. This task force is moving around to land more troops up here. Once we have secured this area, we will siphon off some of the troops in the north and bring them down to Singapore. I'm thinking I'm going to have this task force come up to Kuching and grab troops from here before heading back up to Davao. So I was sending some Helens to do a bombing raid on Surabaya, and look what we have here, an enemy convoy. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bomb these ships. Let's start hitting them. Have these Helens move in, engage all of these cargo ships, please. Hopefully we can get some bomb hits on target. They are all carrying high explosive bombs because I was planning on just bombing infrastructure. The allies have already gotten that airfield to a level 4 again. Man, they are extremely quick with these convoys. Part of me wants to get some more raiders down to disrupt these convoys, but it's just hard to really allocate those resources when I know they are going to be under constant air attack. We are slowly remedying that situation, though. I'm probably going to expedite some landings on Borneo to help cover our naval forces. Let's make sure you are all attack individually, please. All right, good luck. Who are you attacking? This formation's attacking 4. This one's attacking 3 and 2. These look like... Look at this tanker. Okay, well, fingers crossed. Looks like this formation's actually attacking that little trawler down there. That's okay. We'll bomb the trawler. Why not? It's probably carrying something. A little sub chaser has a depth charge rack down there. One bomb ought to blow that thing out of the water if we manage to get a hit. These are 800 kilogram bombs. Highly doubt we're going to get too many hits, but I'd rather these bombs go towards these ships, which we just happened to intercept. Come on. Oof, that was really darn close. It looks like that started an internal fire. This ship had a near hit as well. Looks like she's doing okay for herself, though. That other one's about to get bombed, maybe? Bombs are away, I'm sure. Yeah, miss. Okay, well, near hit on the trawler. That's not great, honestly. She is developing a little list there, but kind of a waste. Oh, man. This convoy situation is rough. This is rough. The air bases we're capturing, though, will certainly help. Good news, folks. This base up here in northern Malaya has now been captured. And we are just painting the map over here. We have 46 command points available now. It has been quite some time. We can see Surabaya's a level 4 airfield, which is not good, but we have not engaged the enemy in almost half a month. The last ship we sunk was this little sub chaser. That was on January 14th, 1942. To be fair, I haven't really been looking for a fight, but we are going to start landing down here now. So let's get a few more ships to help us with that. Japanese ships, please. An armed merchant cruiser. This is 12 points. This actually looks like it may be quite helpful. Ammunition ship. Okay. Personnel carrier. Let's get one of these. 29 points. And maybe some cheap destroyers to help assist. Destroyer escorts. W1 class. Yeah, why not? Some little sub chasers. Destroyer escort. There we go. And then it's 41 points. Done. Manage cargo. Wow, this can carry a lot of men. Beautiful. There we go. All right, and you are going to actually manage cargo. You take some supply, and you take some supply. And we have no more supply up here at Davao. So they are going to head down. And we're going to try to sneak in and land at Balikpapan. Let's see, Task Force 9. We will rename it here soon. Let's just go ahead and head down this way. Good news is, here at Tarkan, we do have some air cover. A lot of them are airborne at the moment. And at Mindanao, we have some nates. We do need more supply, which is what this task force is bringing. 150 supply. Good. Okay, looking at the current situation, I've split off one of our freighters. It's going to go up here and take some of these troops and bring them down to Singapore. We look at Singapore, we have almost 5,000 men there. The balance of power is about even, which is great. I'm also thinking Kema 2 is going to head... We have 2,000 men here. I kind of want to land down here. We are going to conduct a landing. And I think I can actually grab another destroyer escort. New C. Actually, no, I'll hold off on that. We'll save those 5 command points for the time being. Yeah, we are going to start landing on southern Borneo as well. And I want to capture all of Borneo within mid-February is going to be my temporary goal. And you know what? We really can't have Surabaya be a level 4 airfield. Do I have supply here to rearm my ships? Indeed, I do. All right, Kamo 1. Time to make the dash one more time. We are going to bombard Surabaya again. Okay, this is exactly what I was hoping to do. I've sent down a group of Nells down to try to find something in the Java Sea, and we have encountered apparently a submarine. I doubt it's a submarine. Let's begin. Take a look at what we're dealing with here. See if it is a freighter. If it's a freighter, we are going to torpedo it. Yep. Oh my gosh, it is a group of freighters. Look at that. Okay, these Nells are going to be patrolling a little more often now, aren't they? Down here. We got to whittle down this merchant fleet. Drop down to the deck, get ready for a torpedo run. This is that same convoy the Helens intercepted earlier. I wonder if they're just on their little return trip. Okay, turn this way. Get ready to blow these freighters out of the water. Yeah, we want to hit the freighters, the tankers as well. This tanker will probably send one Nell after this thing. It looks really small. That's probably because it is. All right, Nell's dropping down to the deck. Let's get ready to attack. Okay, the Nells are in pretty good shape. I'm actually going to start breaking them up a little bit. I want this one, attack that freighter, these two, attack that one. Formation, attack them, and you two attack 2. How about that? Looks like everybody's going to be on the receiving end of at least a couple of torpedoes. 3, 5 is just that little trawler. Not really worried about that. Let's see. I want one of you. Attack 4. There we go. Everyone gets a torpedo. And this northern formation up here. Yeah, you break off and attack 4 as well. That tanker, that little tanker only needs 1 torpedo. Okay, Nells are closing in. Doesn't look like the Allies have much anti-aircraft fire to offer. We are being shot at by the little bleeding sub-chaser. All of our Nells are closing in. It looks like this one may get the first drop on this freighter. All these freighters look relatively small. You engaging? There we go. Torpedo away. Let's see. Hopefully, that looks like it may have dropped a little far ahead, but I'm no torpedo bomber. Pilot, and yeah, it looks like our pilot whiffed. Good job. Okay, 2 more torpedoes away. This ship's up next. We have 2 fish. Okay, looking good. This little guy has a torpedo heading his way. All right, this one's about to get hit. Okay, 1 ran aft. There we go. That one was hit. Tanker, hit. There we go. Oh no, we lost a Nell. All right, number 3 here. 2 torpedoes inbound. Come on. 1 impact. 2 impacts. There we go. Overall, not a bad attack. Looks like this freighter was the only one that managed to escape. I have a feeling these freighters are not going to last long, especially this little tanker. She's on fire amidships, already taking on water quite rapidly. Well, here we have it. All 3 freighters we torpedoed are now going down. Going forward, this will be the new strategy. Torpedo bombers will sortie out, look for ships, bomb them, and head on home. Okay, we are about to land southern Borneo. Unload cargo. Not close enough yet. There we go. Get out of there. What's it looking like? Actually, not too bad. Another trip or 2, and we should have it. Get out of there. That is perfect. Great. Okay. Kamo 1. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Just hang out down here for the time being. Hopefully, no aircraft will spot you. And then we have this 1 cargo ship moving down to Singapore. Singapore is almost ours. I still want Kamo 1 to bombard Surabaya. We can't have that level 4 airfield. Kamo 1 was intercepted. Bunch of aircraft. Thankfully, they're all fighters, so they're just flying overhead. Yeah, buffaloes. It is 1700 hours. There's only about 1 hour left of daylight. As a result, we are going to move in towards Surabaya and bombard it. Thankfully, we were detected just at the end of the day, so that is a blessing, I suppose. Okay, we've made it to Surabaya. Shore bombardment. Twice. There we go, knocked it down a level. Get out of here. Perfect. Singapore, we unloaded more troops at, and Kamo 1 is getting out of... Uh-oh. Okay, we've been intercepted. Let's begin. Maybe a submarine. Start. Binoculars. It is not a submarine. Scan right. What do we got? I see an American flag out there. All right. Stop, stop, stop. Send some star shells their way, please. Shooting armor piercing at target number 2. Mikuma is already opening fire. Okay, Naka and company. I'm gonna have you break form up. Shikuma, who are you? Admiralty class. Destroyer over here. Shikuma, increase speed. What are we dealing with? Leander class, modified Leander class. Is that who you're targeting? It better be. Target that. Main guns, opening fire on that. Shikuma as well. Mogami. Okay, range 6 kilometers. Torpedoes are in arc. Okay, all torpedoes. 0.1 degree spread. Fire, fire, fire. You too, Mikuma. Both in arc. Good. We'll do a wider spread. Fire. See, torpedo launcher swinging out. Come on. May just be out of arc here. We may have to turn a little bit here. The Leander is adjusting course quickly. Okay, steady up. She is getting hit though. That's good. She already has a fire. Mikuma is firing her torpedoes. There we go. All right, Shikuma, what's the situation here? What's the problem? Not an arc. All right, maneuver, get an arc. Hold fire. She just launched a couple. Okay, steady up, fire torpedoes. Ogami, still shooting at that Leander. Send it to the bottom. Naka and company, time to increase speed, please. Change course. We're just kind of exchanging broadsides here. Thankfully, Chikuma, Mikuma, and Mogami outgun everything this formation has to offer, but I'm gonna have Naka and company try to cross the T here. Oh, shoot. Damage control. Okay. Taking some damage here. Something just exploded. Had a secondary out there. Guns. Shooting armor piercing. Go narrow. Go narrow. Mogami. I'm gonna have you fire off your torpedoes. Big 3 degree spread. Manual fire. How about off in that direction, please? Okay, you're in arc. There we go. Torpedoes away. Love to see it. Maybe we can get one of those Clemsons or something. The Leander does not look good, to put it bluntly. Naka is engaging that Clemson. Where is she at? There she is. I can just barely make her out. It is extremely foggy tonight. There we go. Searchlights are coming on. Searchlights are coming on. Keep firing at her. Do not manual fire. Just keep firing at her. Kazuki. Let's see. Yeah, engage the Clemson. Send some star shells overhead though, please. Yeah, the Clemson, I was going to say, looks in pretty good shape. Right on cue, got hit in the bow. Good secondary explosion. The Leander's in flames. Is she really firing? I don't think any of her guns are out of action just yet. Torpedoes actually don't look too shabby. Would be awesome to get a couple of hits here. One of the Clemsons just had a magazine explosion. Yeah, this one here. She suffered a magazine explosion. Not looking too good. I am going to have Mikuma begin opening fire on that Admiralty S-Class. Searchlights are on her. She's getting a little close for comfort. Possible torpedo run. Shoot. Do we have HE? Yeah, shoot HE at that thing. Blow it out of the water. 2 of our heavy cruisers are still engaging the modified Leander. And Solution's already at... Let's see. Solution's already at 56. Secondaries, begin shooting star shells over the target, please. I don't think any of these torpedoes are going to hit. The Leander is still in action, still returning fire. Naka. Oof, don't like that. How's that Clemson doing? Doing all right, all things considered. 5-degree spread, fire torpedoes. Getting a little close. That Admiralty is really causing some problems, huh? Akatsuki begin engaging her. There we go, the Leander's going down. Mogami, engage that Admiralty class. Mikuma, engage the Admiralty S-Class. Protect our light cruisers here. We're being a little aggressive with our destroyers, our lighter ships, once again. And there is the possibility of a torpedo hit here. Yeah, she's sailing right into that spread. Just may barely get her in the bow. There we go, impact. Struck by torpedo. Chikuma has taken care of the Admiralty S-Class. It is going down. There are only 2 more ships left to deal with. We need to keep our eyes peeled for enemy torpedoes. We're getting into a perfect position for enemy torpedoes. Naka's spread may end up impacting that Clemson. She is somehow still afloat, taking hit after hit. Admiralty 5 is sinking. And there we go, just 1 Clemson left. Wow, what a fight. An unexpected fight. Perfect. It doesn't look like we've taken too much damage. Naka has some fires. Let's make sure we're taking care of those. Was that another torpedo hit? Wow. Yep, she was just struck by a torpedo. It's only a matter of time now. I want to give it more than a minute before this Clemson is confirmed going down. There we go. She is going down. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's episode. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.